Hello everyone and welcome to the Maths Pentominoes project, or challenge if you like. So first of all, let's have a little chat about what a pentomino is. So it's part of the Polyomino family, which basically is just a flat shape made from joining squares together. So you've probably already seen this type, which is a domino, where we just have two squares that are connected together, like so. Of course, if you then have three squares, we call it a trimino. So we have three squares like that. But you could also have this one here, where you have two together like that, and then one on top. So there's only two different combinations you can have. And then, of course, we have four squares. So we have the Pentominoes, where these are all the different options that you can have. So we can have all four together, we could have three together and one there, or we have two and two, or three and then one in the middle as opposed to on the side. And then of course we can have all four together like so. And obviously with the Pentominoes project, that's what we're going to be having a look at. Pentominoes. So the pent, from obviously you might have heard of a pentagon, meaning a five-sided shape. Exactly the same thing here. Pent just means that you have five. And that's your first challenge. I would like you, please, to find out what are the 12 pentominoes. But first things first, just a few rules. This shape here, going back to this one here, is exactly the same as this. So these are not two separate shapes. This one here is exactly the same as this, it's just reflected. So you can't reflect a shape, rotate a shape or anything like that. It's still the same shape, they need to be completely different. The other thing that you can't do is like something like this. The sides must fully be touching each other, like on all these examples I've showed you here. Okay, they can't be like half and half or something like this. That's not a shape. They need to be full side on full side. And the last thing that you can't do is just have something like this where you just touch the two corners. So you can't do that. They need to be all like this. And I told you before, there's 12 to find. So your first challenge is with 5 squares connecting all of the sides. Can you find 12 different shapes? So just pause the video and give that a go first, because in the next 30 or 10 seconds I'm going to reveal the answers. Okay, so hopefully you've already done that. So I'm just going to take that away and bring this one back in. So here are your 12 pentominoes, so 5 squares all in rearranged to form different shapes. So obviously you've got your vertical one here, and then the 4 and the 1, and then your 3 in each end, and so on and so forth. A couple of tricky ones you might not have found was this one here. That's always quite tricky. That one always tends to trip people up as well. So if you've got those, or if you've got all 12, fantastic work, very well done. The next thing that I'm going to ask you to do is cut them out. But before you do that, what would probably be a good idea is to colour them in different colours if you can. It's not a problem if you can't, but it'll just make the next bit a little bit easier. So if you can colour them in, brilliant, and then cut them out. So once you've cut them out, you should have this sheet here, which has got 9 questions, or basically 9 rectangles, okay, all of different sizes. And this is the big challenge. This is the one that we want you to try and be able to do. And very few people actually in lesson get it done. So it'd be awesome if you are one of the people that could get it done in full. So what you have to do is, with your cutouts, and here's some that I made myself. I didn't colour them in though, because unfortunately I don't have any colouring crayons at home, which is a massive shame, but hopefully you do, and you've managed to get different colours on yours. So here we go. So here's all the different pentominoes, all cut out from that sheet I just previously showed you. And the challenge is you have to arrange them inside the rectangles to try and fill them up so there's no spaces. So obviously I couldn't do that, so I'd have to find something else. I can't use that one. Could I use this one? I don't know. Yes, I probably could, but then I can't do anything with that, so I can't really use that. What about if I use this one? That looks a potential. Oh, there we go. That looks good. And then I just need that shape there, which is here. But obviously I can just flip that over to make it fit. Excellent. Okay, and that's what we want you to do. Once you've done it, just draw an outline. To take it away, you can draw an outline, and again, color that in, that shape. Then take that one away, draw the outline, and color it in. Oops. And then obviously then draw an outline of that one and colour it in. So you should have 3 separate shapes in 3 different colours if you can. If not, just draw around the outside just so we can see what shape you've got. And our challenge is can you do it with all of them? Now, there are a few rules. You can only use each shape once. Otherwise, it would be really easy because you just get this one and go bang, 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 bang. There's no point in doing that. So you can only use each shape once, but you can use that shape. You can obviously rotate it round. If you want, you can flip it over. It's not a problem. Whatever you want, but you can only use it once per shape. So for example, on this one here, I can use these 3 again. That's not a problem. Okay, and I might even give you a bit of a hint as to do that one. That's not a problem, but for each rectangle, you can only use each pentomino once. So hopefully that makes sense, guys. I hope that this is going to be something that you enjoy doing. I actually do quite enjoy doing this, and best of luck in trying to complete this worksheet. There are a few challenging questions as well attached in the website, so if you do like doing this and you fancy giving some of those a go, yeah, best of luck with that, and hopefully you enjoy doing this challenge. Thanks, guys.